TSM's going to lose, I'm sorry.
What? They did not play this map for 3 months until the very final game.
My boy
Grand
Bolo,
final against
Bulo, Bowler.
And it was a fun.
Wanting to get back into Siege, come join the dark side with me. What the hell?
Be deviating away from
I thought about
that.
playing
We'll have to
today,
see if that'll end up
maybe.
being the case for the rest of our 2 maps in the series as well.
I wanted to watch this though, at least the first map.
Sense. We've normally the attackers will have direct access to it to the front door of the building, but this has started to become more common
cool
trend
stage
amongst a lot of teams as well. And I think we're just having G2 testing the waters here early on against TSM.
Well, they also are adopting all of the ACOGs they possibly can. They have 4 possible on their setup right now with Rook, Maestro,
Guyon in these rounds, and Entry in some cases might have shifted him away from
this
that
is
over the
so
course of the group
confusing.
stage, due to his shaky performance, so we need to see him step up, and as you can see,
yeah, something we haven't seen from
This is
Rook
so hard to
far is
watch.
he's either a
Oh
0
my
or a 100
goodness.
player. He either completely ruins the other team, or he hasn't even been in the server.
It's hard to tell what site they're even on.
TSM
I don't know
was
what
able
site
to
they're
find a
on.
way through that
Oh, they're downstairs.
Villa against MIP.
get that deep into the round. It's now the post plant that they'll have to work on for future
I'm
sites.
trying to think
Obviously,
how they
again,
make this
our
easier
defense
to
won,
watch.
So that means the initial site is locked. They're trying to lurk down and trap some of these players over by the main door, but instead it's going to be Kanto once again upstairs that manages to catch Biologic on the Thatcher as well. A huge kill this early on. That's going to cause problems for our attackers in trying to swing the door open. Thankfully, it looks like they already got garage open, so maybe it's not as big of a deal as I originally thought.
Well, Pengu's still holding down Piano as well. Kanto with a very nice
That's
shot
cool.
from upstairs, and this is
Little
actually
replay was
very
cool.
troubling because Kanto is still
They missed it.
upstairs. So the way that G2
It's a roaming presence right now starting to cause problems for the guys on TSM as they attempt to push their way back in. Achieve going to take some damage, but he ends up coming out on top of a duel versus Goga. We see another kill picked up as well here. Quite an exchange as we'll take a quick look there at Uno's kill from a few seconds ago, but ultimately Kanto and Uno, that roaming presence is far too much for TSM to deal with. Same thing as our initial round. G2 win on the defense, so now our basement site is locked. We go into the second round,
The
or
little
third round
drone.
of the map, excuse me.
That's funny.
And G2 will now head upstairs.
The little
to
drones
complete
look
the
so
third
funny on
point,
this
what
view.
I like to call their site. The unfortunate thing for TSM though is that it's going to be so difficult for them to try and tear apart G2's setup because ultimately they can't really know that much about it. A nade going in. It is going to finish off Pengu and take him down with Achieve striking the final bomb.
G2 now, they still have all they need to try and hold down this site, including Fabian inside of Bathroom.
I really think Spectate needs a mini-map.
Goga throws himself from a window and takes down
If Spectate had...
to get closer to equalizing, it appears that he will also be able to maintain his life as he rotates back in. Diffuser now going down for Pojo as Kanto will pick up one as Fabian rotates in, but Merc will be able to clean him up. Diffuser will get confirmed, and Kanto doesn't really seem to have a will or a way to get through with this right now. Rotation in from Pojo with some quick shots as Kanto can't win it out, and TSM with their very first round.
I think honestly for me watching this right now, I feel like if they had a mini map for the person that you were spectating only on the level, this would be kind of hard to integrate, but I think it'd be really cool. If you're on the 3rd level and you're spectating someone that's on the 3rd level, it has a mini map of everyone on that 3rd level. And if you keep swapping players, each player will show different levels of where they are. I feel like that would make it would make so much more sense for me because like if you didn't know the map and where the people were positioned, at least you'd kind of have an idea of like, oh shit, okay, there's a guy to his left, a guy to his right. You can't know where anyone is if you don't know the game and you don't know the map, if they're not directly looking in that area, you know?
Through this defensive half.
It's like Nuke, but on steroids. I don't know. I think just me watching this right now, I think it'd be so much easier. If I saw somebody take the 3rd floor, like think if I saw Boners, if I saw him take the 3rd floor, okay, and he went in and he vaulted in that 3rd floor, and it immediately, the second he vaulted and he got in that building, boom, that 3rd floor was all mapped in the top right or top left or something, and I could just see boom, 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 this is where the people are. Perfect. I think it would help.
They attacked here. They ended up getting...
Keep in mind as well, Merck's had a pretty hit or miss record, so still putting him in these very important roles.
She's like, right now he's bottom floor. I wish I knew immediately how many people were on bottom floor because I'm watching him.
So they'll have to keep him on that for now.
I think it's 3. I think it's 3 teammates, but I don't know.
Downstairs because nitrosos are so important on this site. You actually open up all the hatches in that lobby area, and you're able to shut down anyone that's attempting to plant inside of the corner. But it's not going to help out too far. Bolo's going to pre-fire. Fabian will put him inside of the grinder as well. Uno continues to add on, and all of a sudden G2 looking like fire in round 4.
We know, man, over the past couple of weeks, but this is probably going to be asking just a little bit too much. The angle has now been established by Fabian, and a quick adjustment to his head will knock out Pojo Man. and give G2 a flawless round and, of course, a 3-1 lead over TSM. Player on almost every single round to a window peak from G2, and that is just not something that they can tolerate on every single round. They need this full squad.
They're all using wireless
the full
mice.
power of G2 and losing these players.
Shot in your face.
Wireless is the wave. You're right. I'm on that wave.
In just a second here, though, the attackers are going to be let out.
G2's defense right now, especially with the Shroud game that they've been able to perform, they allow you to get distracted.
They're getting
like Kanto.
Window pressure
Take it
again.
down Pojo, and once again, as you said, window pressure. But this Rome game, TSM just cannot shut down. They're trying to bring the tools in order to get rid of G2's Rome game, but there's just so many different obstacles that they have to cross that they're not accounting for, and that's why G2 right now is besting TSM. This Rome game, especially with how much support they put on one roamer, as in Kanto. He has the support from downstairs of Uno, which Uno can just freely challenge into tellers. There's not too much damage that can possibly come from him, and worst case scenario, if he's about to lose the gunfight, he can always try and dip back in quickly.
We have seen G2 retreat all 5 of their players into the basement. Now that they had the 5v3 advantage, they've been able to push that even further with Uno's most recent pickup. Down to a 5v2 now. Not really any execute ops remaining here either. Merc, of course, on a Jackal is going to be great for an early round, but has somewhat limited effectiveness going into a late round, unless he's going to get lucky and get the footsteps of a player that recently rotated. Pengu as well establishes an angle through the floorboards there to try and knock out one of the players, but is not going to find it. Uno picks up a kill achieved from the attacking side. Will be able to trade, but now he's limited, also with less than 30 seconds left here to push into it. Not much hope. Uno with one more peak finishes things off for G2, and they continue to excel at a 4-1 lead.
Which right now is not looking like it's going to happen unless TSM is just absolutely gods on defense.
Yeah, unless they've had some crazy stuff prepared for the defense. I mean, the attack,
Jesus
unfortunately,
Christ,
not
that
looking
guy's
like much can
insane.
come from it at this point.
Instead, they need to go a lot
G2 has never lost a major
vision
final.
and focus on getting
crazy.
one room. Please have somebody supporting someone else on everything they do. Even down the stairs with the roam game that they have in lobby. They have Uno downstairs, as well as they have Kanto that's playing inside a piano. So one taps will follow suit,
Oh
and actually
my
Kanto
God.
and Goga both go fishing and find two.
Pengu knows he's got someone rappelling down on the balcony windows here too. And
Not again.
No, it's going to roll a little bit too far.
TSM still trying to find a foothold on this site. They've only been able to do it one time, but they're getting closer as Pengu finally falls after that earlier frag grenade. Did quite a bit of damage, but it did not do enough to finish him off. Uno removing a drum from play. Actually might come up with a kill here. A quick flip, but he's going to be met with actually dual pressure as the Chief pressures the front door, takes down Uno, and all of a sudden they have that pressure relieved from downstairs.
Are they going to win this round? I think they will.
Both on site. We've seen these two.
No, don't peek them. Wait for the boys.
Yeah. Fabian gets shut down from the flank
yeah.
hallway as Bolo finds his first kill. Kanto can stop Diffuser though, as you see the black eye cam in the corner, trying to grab his shoulder, but he can't. Does a little bit of damage. Free Fire finds Bolo, has a pistol.
Oh my God, I thought he was about to win.
And TSM with their second round.
So at the end of the first half, we'll sit at 2-4. I do like the adjustment that we saw there from TSM throughout the half. That was one thing I noticed in the
Hell
early
yeah,
half.
everyone's so stoked. They want TSM to win.
They tend to take a lot less time compared to your
Come on,
average other
Bulos,
pro team,
bowlers,
which is basically
Boulder.
0. And I think that helped to make things a little bit better for these final few rounds on attack for them. Nonetheless, though, that is now over. The teams have switched sides, and we'll be going into the second half in just a moment.
The good news is for TSM is that they've recognized out how G2's playstyle is on console. They like to be all over the map to where, okay, as well, just shoot to the floor, kill the man is trying to put the diffuser down. With TSM recognizing that out, they're allowed to put, well, they're forcing pressure to other areas and taking down these operators.
That's a cool trophy. What the fuck?
And it seems
I want that.
they are
Can I have
prepared
that?
for that rhyme. And also with the likes of G2, which again, they are at this point, 3-time major champion. They haven't lost a major since they won their first one.
This would be the
Well, they're about to lose today.
Weren't able to complete the run
Right now. Let's go,
Boolers.
Boolers.
Things seem to be going well from G2, but there was some light at the end of the tunnel there from TSM at the end of the first.
Upward, you can have Merc on the
Let's
visual,
go, Boolers. Boulder.
Quite a bit by Kanto
Bobo.
on the defensive half,
Boo-boo.
and he actually did pretty going to overtime.
Look at this
for
bandit.
one, but again,
Okay,
G2
Boolers.
offense,
There's-
especially on consulate.
I'm glad you're streaming this. Get R6 bigger.
Overall, I know we don't have too much VOD
Hey, man.
on these two teams for
I feel like
Consulate.
R6
Stand out
deserves to be
quite a
bigger.
bit
You know
by
what I mean?
both of these teams, so.
Again, for this LAN, unfortunately, as they were talking about,
Is that my
it
char?
seems
No.
G2 was also
He's too
very
cool.
much ready to play this map.
He would
despite
never.
a complete lack of it in their history. And again, it seems things will start out well for them on the attack as Fabian strikes first here on the opening round of it as they start to clear out the second floor.
This guy doesn't even
Kento's
use a
gonna
charm.
take
He's
quite
so
a bit of
sick.
damage and
Kento.
actually can't even tag up a
He's straight egoing the whole
Give away
community.
scot-free, but not from lack of bullets. As we
Try to figure out how exactly to get past this defensive setup. Now working on the bathroom player, good patience.
Oh,
for
damn,
Pengu.
he just got
He's
walled.
gonna end up taking the load of
Oh,
damage
never
here.
mind.
Thankfully, it's
Wasn't
not all
that
that
bad.
much. Only ends up losing about 25 HP. Still 75 left to be eliminated. Goga though, or excuse me, Uno.
Oh.
For the pinch, and they seem to be very well aware of the player at Spiral Stairs. Pengu will be able to take out Bolo. I believe that was the bathroom player going down, and now they can
Bro, what the
pinch
fuck's
down
going
through
on?
the bathroom, go through the hatch, and get access through the basement. We can see Uno doing some reconstruction over here towards the piano room and the connector into lobby to give them purview into
We lost
the basement
Bobo.
and start
That's
to
not
fish
good.
out the remaining defenses from TSM, but they don't have a
Oh,
whole lot
no,
of time
the-
left for this. Only 50
the
seconds
ceiling.
remaining.
It's actually extremely close between these two teams right now, and this might be what TSM needs. They've battled for map control quite a bit, but Uno now has piano, so he can establish all the angles to cut off.
I don't know if
these
TSM's gonna win this
upstairs.
round, dude.
That's what he's going to try and
Monk
do right
ass.
now. Uno shifting his of Goga as well.
A drone just went through the entire basement.
What do you mean the ceiling? That was the ceiling if you're down low. Oh! That guy just got random. He did not mean to hit that first guy. He meant to hit the guy in the back. He just walked in.
Try to work past the setup that they have good intel on. Those few players in the back, though, they may have been the ones
Oh,
that they were not
no.
able to detect
Oh,
previously.
no.
Diffuser attempting to go down, but it's stopped by the smoke of
Oh,
Pojo
no.
Man, and it's left only Uno alone
Oh,
with
no.
Kanto alive. Kanto as well, the sliver of HP remaining, achieved with another nice
Who am I
pick.
rooting for here?
Kanto
What am I
trades
doing?
him out, but it
Let's go
doesn't matter.
TSM.
We'll see
Hell
Biologic
yeah.
pick up the final kill, and TSM will pick up their first defensive round. That we're getting them an early 5v4 advantage in quite
All
a
right,
few
let's
of
go
the rounds in that
TSM.
first half.
Bueller.
Well, if you guys aren't aware of what Lion is capable of, he's actually able to
IQ
track
with
you
the
down. If you
552
move
commando.
during that EE1D,
First mistake.
It'll ping you
I don't care how
5
good you
times
are.
within the span of
Kanto-
5 seconds,
Kanto
so it's a very quick
Tori-
repetition. I
Toriaki.
believe it's across 3 seconds.
Okay.
Apologies, but it
That's not the
spams
gun you
Very
use.
quick repetition, 5 times. It's extremely easy to lock
What gun do
down.
you
And a big
use?
kicker
You use
behind
the
as well if
LMG.
you want
Are
to
you kidding
avoid
me?
Getting hit by that utility news for row defenders.
Siege is just all about
What?
minor inconveniences.
Hello, achieved.
Yeah, I mean, Siege is just all about minor inconveniences like EE1Ds and hopping out of windows into.
You guys are coming back slowly, and that guy
So
just
Pengu
flies
now
out the
focusing
window?
his
Okay.
sights on the connector upstairs between the two areas of the most important. G2 though have plenty of pressure across.
They're
the entire
throwing.
map. They're
It's
taking
okay,
their time.
Boulder's
They're really
got
just
this.
Picking TSM apart one by
Nice
one.
biologic.
Fights back, but he's also outside. He's going to take quite a bit of damage, but he might be able to safely rotate. Bio's actually been
Watch
down,
this
and
Bolo.
Bolo will soon
well.
be shut down as well.
He
It's
got a
all
couple
left up
bullets
to
off.
Merc to try and battle back and get aggressive and likes to try and fight back. Patience can definitely be a
Round
virtue that can
breakdown.
help
How
you
does that
out
help
quite
me?
a bit.
There's no economy.
So
I don't even know who
wins
wins what round.
Going to attempt
That are really whatever the flavor of the month is. It can either be the Roni or you can grab the Commando.
The
A lot of people
Brony.
allocating to that Roni with the extended barrel, but the thing that definitely shines through for Mozzie is his pests, which are
And
able to steal drones from
he's
the
dead.
offense, which not only makes it to where you can use those drones for yourself,
And he's
but
dead.
definitely not going to help them out on this round.
Bolos!
Especially, well, especially for Merc's
Let's
sake,
go.
He's already dead. Mozzie can no longer control
Let's
those drones.
go,
His best chance to
Boulder.
possibly gather some.
Let's go,
those cannons make it a little
Boner.
bit harder for G2 to get map awareness.
Let's go,
Uno will fall for the
Bulos.
offense as well as Bio. So definitely going to exposes the least amount of your body as possible. Stun grenades now roll into CEO. Upside down repel and a quick execution of Bolo.
Holy
Still going for
fuck.
2 as he's poised over towards yellow. But
That was
only 2
insane.
remaining members for TSM.
be able to take him out. Goga will now have access to the site. He'll start putting the diffuser on the
Jeez.
ground, but it won't even be necessary.
On rotation, on a quick window hop, anything.
Oh,
They're
man,
always
that
there
sucked.
to try and thwart your plans.
Oh,
and for right now,
boy.
TSM just cannot find a way around
Oh,
that,
boy.
especially with how constricting this offense
Bulos.
has been so far by G2.
Oh,
Just to
you're just looking around pointing to that stuff, whatever.
Later pushed in, and what is that from Achieved? Running out with a double kill. Biologic does get traded by Uno somewhere else on the map, but that's a great pick from Achieved.
That's this whole game being spectated. Someone else died somewhere where we weren't looking.
Which is,
Way too hard to
you can actually
observe
see
here.
Spiral where we saw Uno repel, and
That
I'm going to
sucks,
assume
man,
that
how hard it
Kanto
is to
was
fall everything.
Probably either defending that window from a hop out or what have you. We really don't have that intel, but what we would have
Come
found out
on,
right
man.
now is actually
That was the
Uno
worst
actually
time to
picks
do
him off from
that.
Spiral, so it wasn't Spiral. I don't know exactly where he was able to claim those.
Into the basement, an attempt to work a push into cafeteria here. A little bit of drone work first as Goga pops open the hatch into archives and hopefully allows for an easier push now that he's been able to move downstairs. They do know that they have the presence from the Vigil, and his jammer ran out there right at the end, so he's going to be able to push in. Goga also falls in the process due to a push from TSM, so that leaves only Uno in the fight. And even worse than what?
Hey.
What an adjustment from Uno right there. I was about to say diffuser onto the ground. Uno's been able to retrieve it. However, the problem for Uno is, of course, the very, very low HP that he now had to work with until Merc took him down, and TSM secured another round. That's round number 1. 2 more to go to take this to overtime.
A lot of intel outside, and that's exactly what's going to grant them this kill on Uno right now. Make sure that there is no window presence. That's actually going to hit the top of the tree, the palm tree, even helping out G2.
Stunning Harbles. On this site, it's not absolutely necessary to need a hard breacher to successfully attack, but it certainly helps. Fabian will instead
get
the first kill on the window swing, and they'll also pop off their first EE1D charge as the rest of them move in and try to take quick control. In fact, Lion is already on the inside. Goga already starting to slant. Where's the defensive setup from TSM? It's been Kanto's been able to pick Achieved in the lobby. Bio, yes, will trade onto Uno.
Come on, Boolers.
Gesture, another EE1D charge will also hold on.
Let's go.
To retake, but it's not working. Merc is able to take out Pengu.
Easy retake.
3 versus 3.
Not really, but
don't believe they have that black eye cam outside any longer either. So Kanto's more than likely going to have enough time outside to stay alive. Fabian takes down
Let's
one.
go.
Traded out though as Bolo will remove him from play. Goga popping off right now as Bolo will fall. It's only left up to Bio, SMG 11 by his side, and he can try and challenge outside, but opposed to challenging the front door. They're both outside
just stick
now,
it.
so this
Fuck
is going to be way too difficult to really formulate anything. All it's going to take is a quick repel and more than likely a victory. Kanto from all the way outside his IQ will bring G2 one step closer to semis.
G2 just one more map away from being able to close it out, though. A good attempt from TSM to bring things back, but ultimately falling far, far too short in the opening half, and then some...
I think I'll watch the second map. I feel like it's going to start soon. The game started? Thank you. Good comms.
This map was actually not too long ago, Blue. It was up against MIBR, and that is actually where TSM was able to book their ticket to the main test. Fabian at the top of red stairs. TSM now barreling down on site, but Pengu still has
don't forget that you could get a Shroud charm. I'm just saying.
So they're going to have to try and contest him for
if you
that.
sub to my channel, that can happen.
90. Still has 2 Jackal tracks as well, so could definitely throw a wrench into things.
Minute remaining here. Fabian hunting for a mistake on TSM, hoping that they peek the hole, but no. A grenade gets chucked through, and Achieved finishes it off with a final shot. Tries to turn it around, but Merc accidentally shoots Achieved as he goes in front of his crosshair.
Rest of G2 now poised inside of side as Goga's going for a stroll over towards the aviator door. Pengu will actually take down Biologic, so all of a sudden this becomes easier. This is a 2 versus 2. Pengu with the support as Goga takes down 1. It's all up to Pojo, and Pengu once again, the team play from G2.
That's crazy. They shouldn't have won that round.
Insane to see in person. Out of that pretty easily, and Merc actually helping out to G2 just a little bit as well, as he didn't end up killing Achieved, which was just a poor thing for them, and a quick shot as he was just trying to take away Pengu from the fight at the front of 90 near main stairs. But it really didn't matter at the end of the day, as they were actually just able to battle back through aviation, still looking for their very first round.
This map, so
deep in yet. G2,
it's crazy. It's crazy how much easier this map is to understand, because there is 3 levels, because there is a basement, but nobody ever fucking goes in there. So it's crazy the difference of understanding a map with 2 levels compared to 3. You know.
The trophy statuary site. So far, Goga denying the first attempt to break open that pivotal wall directly next to the A site. Bolo, excuse me, going to be able to pick up the opening kill here on Goga.
That's a big pick as well, especially since Goga was so influential over that last round.
This is once again brought to a very nearly even situation. Achieved once again, though. Able to find a pick, knocking out Kanto, and leaving only Fabian in the fight. Achieved will manage him as well. So there's the response from TSM, and there's the hype from the crowd as they tie it up at 1-1, taking a successful attack here on Trophy Statuary.
On aggression towards Master helped them out quite a bit. They were able to gain access to Astronomy almost instantly.
I think the best part about Siege is how smooth this fucking game is. This game runs at like 300 frames. It's insane. Ubisoft does make good shooters. Ghost Recon fell off, but they made sure to keep Rainbow alive. I mean, Ghost Recon might come back with this new one. Might be pretty fucking good. I'm gonna play it. I don't know for how long, but I'll play it.
predictable. The statue
It's supposed to be so hard to cast. This is so exhausting. I'm exhausted just listening to Blue cast this.
Trap coming in from Merc.
We are going to have one of those lion charges actually work out. It will mark up Goga, but it doesn't even matter. They won't even contest him. Finally, Pojo works his way in with the Barry 9, takes down Goga. Kanto in trouble. Pangu battles back, and it's actually going to be a trade out as Pojo takes down Kanto and rotated to the hallway. As soon as the footstep touches near him, he will.
I think
pop
TSM's
that
gonna win
toxic
this,
bay,
dude.
but we can hear the hatch now getting open.
I'm just saying.
Upstairs, try and gain a
2v2?
little bit more access. No, it's actually going to be the
Easy clap.
sidewall looking in towards kitchen to establish a little bit of a longer angle. But Fabian's currently sitting in the corner. I don't know if they're going to account
All
for
right,
it.
well,
Pangu takes down one
Pengu's
with the
just better, never
SMG-11.
mind.
Now it's turned into a kill.
Oh,
But Pojo
okay.
finds one. That's going to be a triple kill for him on the round. All he has left
He
to do
just
is find
destroyed
Pangu.
him. Holy
We are
fuck.
currently sitting on site, 17 seconds left, no more Toxic Babes, as we did see him pop his last one over towards the door of Tarps, but he's just waiting for that plant sound. Pojo has to try and find him, but from behind, it's Pangu. Pojo not accounting for when the man could possibly be, and G2 walk away with yet another round.
Fatal misread
Almost,
from Pojo Man, the
almost.
player we've looked to strike caliber. Kanto ready for another fight as he also picks up his own personal second and a third for his team. On the
I'm not gonna lie, I'm
overall
not paying
round.
attention.
Down
What
to
the fuck happened in this
Biologic
round?
and Pojo Man now.
And it's been, again, practically surgical by G2 up till this point. TSM just cannot find a foothold on this mountain to climb.
He's like, nah,
Kanto
fuck
will
that.
give up on trying to throw his camera to the inside like Goga and focus downstairs instead. Checking for those cameras right now, if you're wondering why he's kind of looking around aimlessly. So trying to detect those cameras.
Is it in the
We're
pot?
seeing the player at the beginning.
Definitely an offsite for this map as we are in living room, but we're going to
Jesus.
start things off as we have quite a bit of pressure upstairs by G2, and it's going to continue to roll. Merc finally finds an opening kill for TSM as he
Merc's
actually battles
owning.
back. This is the Merc we've been waiting for to try and bring TSM back into this game.
Ash main.
Needs to start now, though.
This shit looks so confusing. Yeah.
Ready to counter it if he needs
not
to. He
the
does have those
easiest
gas
to
grenades,
follow.
but is more than likely just going to try to take this fight outright.
It's because the maps are
His
so
way.
complex.
The electronics detector from they are taking their time. Biologic is trying to work from another hatch on the other side, but as you can see, Goga sits directly below him. If he drops, he's more than likely a dead man, and there you go. Goga takes him out. 10 seconds remaining here, and G2 have every bit of control they need. Just achieved what's remaining, and unfortunately, he doesn't have a hope in the world of clutching this one out with the limited time he's got left. It will expire in just a moment. G2 as Fabian picks up that final kill.
Oh
Claims
no,
round number 5,
TSM,
and again,
Boulder,
pushes them
please.
further and further.
Make it worth it.
How come you're
That's
watching
when you
Rainbow
start to see
Six? I don't know. I
people
just,
they
it was
die,
very
they
convenient
fight, they get
timing.
traded, or they begin to
I
fall off
came
the
online
side
as
because
it was
they
about to
already have
start,
that
so I was like, you know
early
what?
pressure.
Fuck
And
it.
then
I'm gonna
the
watch this.
offensive team
Now we're going to have to deal with later on in the round. Pojo Man finding Goga though and finally dealing with that issue along with Merc being able to pick up Pangu might have just sealed the deal now for TSM. It's
Oh.
Kanto. A nice find from Pojo to take him out, and it also drops the diffuser onto the ground with just 20 seconds remaining, but he's going to get pincered here. Needs to be very careful with how he uses these next 15 seconds, as that's all he needs to do. Run the timer
Oof.
down. He's won the round. Tries
Oof,
to spam it
I
on
thought he was gonna
Pojo.
frag him right there.
Biologic
That'd
takes
been
it from
insane.
kitchen, and TSM will be able to claim another round at the end of the half.
go any
They usually
face-up
reveal
stage.
new operators
There's a
and
late
such
roll,
for the new season
early
during the grand
rotation by
final.
Goga
Oh, that's
that
cool.
really threw a
Comfort map
Where
on
you're
this,
where
there's
you're
map
trying to learn
diagnosis
as you
is
go.
the most
Oh my,
potential from this man.
that was an accident.
He's doing
half health as things begin to pop off. Pojo falls.
Crazy.
Fabian with a second, and G2 once again find a way onto site, are able to claim the last 2 lives. Again, this is
Who won the
just
round? I'm
top
sorry,
tier
I'm
G2,
so
as
lost.
we've definitely seen. It has never been an online.
All right,
team.
here we go.
They're a
Here we
LAN
go.
team, they're a
TSM,
major team,
Boulders.
and they haven't lost a major for 3 majors straight.
They're looking to make it yet another one here, and they're on the path to do so, of course.
Why do they
Quite a
say
bit
it
more
like that?
competition coming
They
in
haven't
their
lost a
case from
major
the
for
East
3
as we've got
majors straight.
teams
Just
like
say they won 3
Empire.
majors in a row.
Now 4 is looking.
All right, well, Biologic playing downstairs is Legion, but it's
Yes,
going to be Boulder to start
Boulder.
us off here in round 8 as Fox.
One of his last EE1D charges in order to try and give him a little bit of info, tries to go for the spam through the wall there and is not going to work out. Not much damage connecting at
Did
all.
I just-
They're
did
all
my
3
brain just stop
of the
working?
TSM
Did he say
players
info
still
twice?
Completely safe. And for Uno,
Oh!
there we go. A bit of hunting. Finally comes out with something. He's still got a little over a minute left.
Nice.
But finally, Biologic takes him down, and it's TSM's round. Just a small gesture. We need to see some consistency from TSM. We can't just see these detached rounds be won by them
That's how he
anymore.
killed him?
If there's a trade out from G2 in the following round, come a little bit of extra damage from that now. First EE1D, not really going to find a whole lot, unfortunately, on the defensive side there, so G2 won't be able
I like
to
how that
use
shower's like
info
a safe
for push
spot.
here. But now drone presence is going to allow them to push against players like Achieved, who actually doesn't seem like he noticed the drone sitting behind him there on the inside of Astronomy, which could be trouble.
Oh, no.
But Goga strikes first here, being able to knock out Merc, and they look for the
Yes.
second against the player behind the desk. He doesn't really have much of a desk going anymore. Uno going to be going in for the trade.
Wow.
Goga and Fabian immediately pick up 2 more, and just
The fuck
like
just
that,
happened?
we're down to Pojo Man against the world once again.
Inside of the Astronomy area. It's just the little things like that that they are able to set up and continuously do at multiple occasions. Again, we still have people on the other ends of the map that are doing things for G2. It isn't just their
He's
sole
so
focus
fucked.
is, hey, we have to get Astronomy.
I
They have
think-
some
I
people
think,
doing that,
I
but they
mean,
also have the 2 others
yeah.
that are also on the other end of the map
Yeah.
accomplishing what needs to be done. Goga now planting as G2 is. He still has to find 3 people with 14 bullets. That thing takes quite a while to reload as well.
Tracker on him now too.
Tracker on him as well. Still 4 pings to go, and Jackal does an extremely difficult thing. Pojo Man just nodding. He appears ready for this, and he might surprise. Quite a bit of damage, but to no avail.
It's not going to happen, folks, and with that, G2 are going to be able to win out the round, putting them just 1 more away now from closing out the series,
no.
knocking out the
Oh,
last hope from
no.
North America. We had 5 represented total here from North America.
Yay,
We're
Blitz.
not
I
able
love
to make
Blitz.
it. Teams like Rogue and
Let's
EG.
go.
That was
We're wondering, so still plenty of presence. Fabian going to get some more footprints as well, as it will be the Bandit of Merc. Quite a bit of battling. So
They lost.
Dips
That's
back into
it. That's
study. Actually
game.
takes a gunfight. Does
That's
quite a bit of
game.
damage to Goga as well.
That's
But
game.
these marks definitely not doing him any due diligence. More than likely, there is a rotation. Yes, Fabian rotating in from behind. Is they're going to peek from both ends. Bolo's actually going to trade it out towards Uno, but Fabian takes down Merc as Pengu is still alive. And the closer
Unless
this gets
Bulo-
to those low-end
Boulder.
man counts, this is all of a sudden going to become a lot easier for Pengu to bully his way onto site.
just 1 minute remaining here. We need to
I
see
trust the
TSM
Boulder.
muster something. Otherwise, this is going to be the end. Pengu has the blitz, still alive and well, though. And they can use this to push into the site relatively unhindered. You can see he takes blips of damage, but it's not going to matter. So much
Blitz.
control over the outcome of the round here. Goga finishes off Bolo, and it leaves only Pojo Man alive. He does have a flank capability, though, to try and move around these players, but it's already been spotted, and Fabian has it iced out. That's the end of the match, ladies and gentlemen. G2 are moving through once
Come on,
again to the
TSM.
semifinals.
Boulder.
And TSM, the last hope for North America, is now out of the event, eliminating the entire region along with it.
No one in their entire life can ever be perfect, but G2 is damn close. It's a very, very
I
impressive
thought he was going to say, but G2 is perfect.